Welcome in the second episode of the clinic. I would love to thank you, all of you who watched the first episode. So it's a so huge number. I'm very happy about it. This is encouraging us to make for you new episodes. And I have a good news that next week starting also the Full HD Basketball Clinic with Darko Martic, which will have even more details, more analytic part of basketball. And I am very happy about our website basketballmentors.com, how is improving. If you was able in these days to see that even we are started to provide personalized coaching boards, and also we have great mega offers, because in one package we are giving for you EuroLeague tournament playbook, NBA tournament playbook, and NCAA tournament playbook for a much better price, 3 together, and also our great package philosophy of Svetislav Pešić, where are playbooks, videos, how Pešić planning his season, how he's preparing his offensive and defensive system, his daily practices also in Bayern Munich. So it's a great package, and with this we are giving the EuroLeague tournament playbook also, which is a great offer also, so worth always to follow our website. And if you was able to see also that we have a new product, a new ebook, 15 steps how to become a pro full-time coach, which is in package, bronze package, silver package and gold package. And with these packages, beside the ebook, you get a designed pro CV, also career control, what is very important for every coach, and also we have a job, so coach's job database, where by packages you can be 1 month, 3 months or 6 months, and when there is coaches opening, we are sharing with you this information. So really these packages can increase that you are becoming a pro full-time coach, or you are signing your new contract on full-time base. This was the commercial part, and now let's start with our pick and roll. So pick and roll is a really very important part of basketball, especially today in the modern time. But how I worked in many countries, I saw that many times I get young players in my senior teams that I see that they have a bad base of pick and roll offense and pick and roll defense. Yes, it's a topic offense, but when we are teaching offense, you must parallel to teach defense. So offense is always going parallel with defense. If your team not know to defend pick and roll, on the training, very hard to improve your player, because maybe you think they are doing something on a very nice level. But if your team in defense for pick and roll are not on good level, this is not the same picture. But if they are becoming better and better in defense, of course it will be harder for your players, and they will improve. They are becoming better and better in pick and roll offense. Methodology, how is going? For methodology, we are going 1 on 0, 2 on 0, 2 on 1 and 2 on 2. Yes, we should need to practice, let's say maybe even some decisions, how we are making decisions. What is today is very popular, that we are increasing our players' IQ. So let's say 1 on 0, the player with the ball, how is giving with the pass, after the drive, how is using the screen. So 1 on 0 also, the player who is rolling inside, how he is rolling inside, when he is rolling inside, where he will move exactly. Maybe he moved inside but he didn't receive the ball. Maybe he's going back to the low post to receive the ball. Maybe he's going on the opposite side to receive the ball. So 1 on 0, we should also to work with our players on technique and on tactic. Let's say, for example, technique of the pass. If you have a player with the ball who not have good technique for the pass, how you want to play pick and roll? So everything is connected. If we are going for 2-on-0, 2-on-0 of course we are doing it everything without defense. When we are going 2-on-1, of course the offensive players are in advantage. Maybe you can demand something that how these players can't finish or which player can't finish. So it is up to you. It is up to you. Or maybe a coach giving a signal, and then the player with the ball or player without the ball need to make a quick decision how you are demanding. And of course, if this is going good, then we are going 2-on-2. So if your players are not on good level in pick and roll offense, and you are doing always 2-on-2, you are doing a bad job, because you are not developing your players. You must develop your players. A very bad thing if I have a player, especially local players in my senior teams, and I see this, what is happening from the preparation period I'm starting. So let's say pick and roll offense, when we are starting in the preparation period, you need to look for your players. And in the preparation period we have time, then we can set our demands, we can set our rules exactly how we want to wish, to receive the ball, how we wish to punish. Then we have time, and then in the competition period we will see with which steps we will continue. Of course, in the preparation period we are just fixing our rules, we are defining how we want exactly pick and roll offense. When we finished this, even before, we should need to speak with the players about the type of the screens. Now later you will see a video about the type of the screens which we want to use, how we want to use. Anyway, the screen, how we wish to make it, because there are several type of screens, how you are making it, and you need to teach also. So of course you can't say that, hey, I like this and do this. No. Let's say I was in a great seminar when was the first European NBA head coach was holding, Igor Kokoshkov. It was something great, how many pick and roll options and different type of screens showed for us. It was amazing, and your players are becoming more open-minded for basketball. If you are teaching more and more, their knowledge will be rich, and maybe with time they will decide which they are using more, which is going better. But never to limit your players that you are teaching something 1-2, or even you are not defining, just running the sets. Because if you are just running the sets, there is no player development. And if we are talking about youth categories, or if we are talking about young players in the senior team, we must always to develop them. So let's say, for example, for pick and roll. Pick and roll, depending, some teams are playing even more, some teams are playing even less. I think that team basketball is very important. One-on-one show can't win always, and always when you are doing scouting, you are doing from your team or you are doing from the opponent team. Very important the details, very important numbers. About numbers you can get a lot of things. So let's say, for example, now I will little speak with the numbers about the American national team, USA, and about the Serbian national team, for example. Let's see these numbers, what they are saying for us, because today scouting is very important, and for me it should need to be in every senior team. Not just in the top division, second division, third division, even to go there. Why? Because players are going up. And for every player is easier if he had a coach that it was scouting, it was video scouting, it was details. When he is coming to the serious club, for this player will be much easier to adapt for new demands. So let's say, for example, for the United States of America, if we are looking on the, of course, everything is what they did on the Olympic tournament now in France. So if we are looking the single pick, so the pick and roll, ball handle, they spent dime 10.7%, 75 points. Pick and roll man, pop, slip, or roll to the basket, it is 5.6%, 34 points. Pick and roll ball handler, including passes, so this is pop, spot up, or cut, 21.3%, 121 points. When the defensive commits here, then is 14.1%, 66 points. Isolation including passes 8.7%, 51 points. Post-up including passes 8.9%, 51 points. Plus, when the defensive commits here, then 3.1% and 16 points. Let's say, for example, Serbia. At the first, when it's pick and roll, ball handler, single pick, there is 15.4%, 88 points. Pick and roll man, pop, slip or roll to the basket, it is 5.2%, 27 points. Pick and roll ball handler including passes, it is 27.6%, what is great, 157 points. Fourth was when the defensive commits here, it's like in America, 14.1% for the time and 70 points. Isolation including passes 4.4%, 29 points. Post-up including passes 15.7%, 90 points. And we can see here, for example, the defensive here commits, then is 6.9 points, 6.9% and 35 points. This is very important. This is like also coaches. Let's say when I see these numbers, I can always say which part is good and on which part we should need to work. It will be courses scouting also in our website that we're leading our director of the scouting department, Darko Martic. Analytic numbers today in basketball is very important. Is very important. So you can see by this here about these numbers. If I would see and somebody would ask, somebody would not say the two teams who is who, and let's say the question would be which team is playing so selfish. Of course that I know to say which team is playing selfish, or let's say the question is that which team is playing more team basketball. By these numbers I can say. And let's say this is also important. So analytic is very important today. Today is so easy to get videos, to get stats, to follow. It is I think today is very important. And pick and roll is so often that team who knows to play on a good level. Very hard to play against them. Very hard to play. That is why we coaches, we need to prepare a lot of defense 2-on-2, how we are defending 2-on-2, because a lot of things happening 2-on-2 in basketball. So this was about pick and roll basics, details, little methodology. Of course, if you want to know more and more details, you can find in our ebooks from Game Changer. And now let's see the video where you can see different type of screens and different finishes. These are just several. Some of our products you can find video where you have even more. Check, because maybe you will see something new. With one of my favorite, this will be high pick and roll. This is the simplest play to run. Just need to spread two players wide on the one side and third to another, and the ball screener comes to up screen the ball handler. Next one is the flat screen. The ball screener sprint right to the back to the defender and his feet parallel to the half court line. This is helpful defense. The screener's man cannot get in the good defending position early. Next one is check screen. The big man close the defender and the ball handler can shoot through on the screener, housed up behind him for a shoot, or going through on him just little and shooting before, like the guard behind the screen moving close to him. This check screen you can defend when you are going behind the screen, so you have a shoot if you are standing behind the screener or there is a closeout, so check screen is very useful. Next one is inside ball screen. It's very popular. The ball handler going for a drive in the middle and allows strong penetrating. It can be good kick out for open threes. Next one is pivot ball screen. The big man appears to set an inside ball screen and with pivot makes a step-up screen. Gave for the guard lot of opportunity for shots. Next one is zipper fist. The initial ball players dribbles to the wing, one player is opening in the middle of the three-pointer line and gets a low block in the top of the key. Makes hard the dribbler's defender the situation. Next one is wrist screen. Teams just sets a ball screen and then sets another one. This pays off usually from the top. It can be a lot of finishes, shoots, drive, drop-off passes. I like to play a lot of times wrist screen, and it can be maybe some kind of figure that I have two players who are playing in the top wrist screen, and I'm hiding three players in the attack. They are making maybe some kind of screens without the ball. Next one is hit the roll. Here is very important that this you can practice, but you need an aggressive ball handler. This is very important. Next one is pick and pop. Connecting two defenders and passing for the free player who is opening for a shot. Pick and pop is very useful too. So I worked in some countries that, let's say that I saw that the youth coach is only practicing that the players are moving inside. The players sometimes need to go outside, but of course you need to have a shooters who can score from 5 meters or from a three-pointer. Next one is double ball screen. Two players get in one line and sets a ball screen. Offense get multiply actions. Generally, the first screener pops up and the second rolls hard into the hoop. Next one is Spain pick and roll. It's a cousin of the double pick and roll. The second screener doesn't screens to the ball. He screens to the ball screener. Next one is 25 screen the ball screener. Screening the ball screener who is running behind the ball handler's defender and sets a screen. Next one is wave into pick and roll. After few handoffs, we are setting a screen. Very important here, the maximum speed, and of course, if it is possible, please try to practice that after the first or second handoff, if the defender is standing in a bad place, the attacker need to punish. Next one is horns, what is very popular. Two players sets a screen both sides and two players standing wide on the two sides. The point guard choosing one side and he will have. It can happen that the point guard choosing one side and after the ball screen dribbles back on the other side and using another screen from the weak side. It can be twist actions. The twist action the Clippers made famous that both high post players come up and the ball handler has tons of room to finish with the basket the action. Next one is elbow get. The ball goes to the elbow and weak side high post comes to pick. It's a dunk or a layup the finish. Next one made famous Mike D'Antoni. It will be 21 in Phoenix with Steve Nash. One handoff and one inside ball screen. This is it. So this can be very useful, 21. Next one is low post screen. The ball is almost at the low post and we are setting the screen. And the last one, corner ball screen. The ball handler is attacking the middle, so you should need to practice that kind of situation too. So that this video not to be so a little longer than usually, I will show for you only one drill for pick and roll, of course that you will know a lot of, just to tell for you how I said in the first episode for pick and roll also. What is good if the training is harder than the game. So for example, maybe you are playing a pick and roll. After the pick and roll, maybe a fast kick out, maybe again the same team attacking, or maybe defense offense changing. Maybe this you are doing on the half court, maybe this you are doing on the full court. This not happening on the game, that coming pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll like this, but it's great for the player's IQ. And also, now you watch these videos, try to teach so many type of screens, so many type of finishes. Players are reading how they are finishing with a long distance shot, with a pull up, with a layup. They are doing kickouts. So this is very important. So let's say for the drill, for example, the continuity Gonzaga drill, for example, with 5 players. So you are putting 5 players, so you are putting the 2 post players and the 3 guards out. So when you are doing this, the basically about the Gonzaga continuity is that always one post player is playing pick and roll, other post player is moving up to the high post, maybe to receive to shoot, even maybe to going out for a 3-pointer line to shoot, but also the post player is going out, so there will be a free area. So when he started for the pick and roll, after the first pass, maybe you can score an easy way and finished. Basketball, we not need today 7, 8, 10 passes. This was maybe in the past. Today, very fast, we need to get some advantage and we need to try to punish. Even if we try to punish, if we not managed, maybe it will be still an additionally 8, 10, 12 seconds that we can organize our second attack. But if we are playing always long and 6 passes, 7 passes, 8 passes, if we not punished the advantage and we not have advantage, then it's happening, we need to play one-on-one and there is 3-4 seconds and this is only stress. So the point guard making the pass on the side and the post player coming inside ball screen, this player is moving up or even on the 3-pointer line. After the pass, I can go on the other side, other guard can come here for the safety player. So if I am punishing pick and roll, here is a free area, nothing can happen. This is, for example, first what we should do. This you can do 5-on-0, 5-on-0 half court, then you can do opening for fast break, then finish 5-on-0 like this, go 2 times 5-on-0 there, 5-on-0 back, or go 5-on-0 one direction, then play 5-on-5 on this way and try to punish. Let's say, for example, so when we did this, that this player received the ball and coming the pick and roll, and this player moved up and this player coming here and nothing happening. Very, very easy what we are doing. So this player is going for the drive, the post player is here, we are doing the kick out, maybe we can punish, and this post player who is here doing again inside ball screen, this player is going inside and this post player is going up. So now I showed for you what is happening if we not have advantage and the ball is going on the off ball side. But always try to create always for your players how to punish. If you can't punish like this, then how you want to punish? Yes, of course, we have players with big IQ. They can solve. But we need as a coach always to say, hey, I would prefer this, I would prefer this. But sometimes you need to listen your players. But you must offer different finishes. Anyway, they are becoming robots. And you are a coach that, hey, I'm showing for you from this set to finish one way or 2 ways. And if they can't finish, they are just struggling. But we are the coach, that we are making our players that to be their life easier on the court. Then the results will be better also. Let's say, for example, what we can do here. So now we can do this, that this post player is going up. We are making the pass. And how we did the pass? Maybe this player is trying to go for handoff, going on the other side, this player making kick out, and again coming inside ball screen. This is just only one small thing, but immediately different option. Let's say now what we can do. Again, we have this player, the post player is going up, pass, he is making pass, off ball screen, he is moving on the other side, and after we are playing pick and roll. It is just on this side. 3-4 kind of type of finishes. What is happening on the off-ball side? There can happen a lot of things. Maybe the other post player guard doing some off-ball screen. So now, for example, for 5-on-0, I just showed for you very fast, tactically, how you can prepare your team to be unpredictable. Why? Because pick and roll offense, you can't play always the same. You can't use always the same screens. You can't use always the same punishes. Let's say I not like when I have guards who have long distance finish and have a layup finish. I like mid-range shot also. I know that today is becoming rarely, but when I was beating the player And from 2-on-2, we did 2-on-1, and I'm going alone. Maybe the big player is waiting me down and I'm a shorter guard. Of course, I need to punish from mid-range. This is normal thing. So pick and roll offense, I would suggest for you during the game, try to change. Try to change. Even if you are very good on one kind of way, say for your player, please now, not to punish on this way, because the opponent team is used for it. And for us is good, little this, little that, and the team will not using for us pick and roll offense, how we are finishing. This is for everything. This is for defense also. If we are looking pick and roll defense, if pick and roll defense is going very good, we not need to use the same defense during the same game. No, it's going very good. Now let's see this. Now let's see that. Now the good defense for pick and roll now is coming back. So this is very important. Thank you very much for your time. And see you, I think, 2 weeks. So 2 weeks you need to give for us that little we are preparing for you the next clinic. And not to miss next week the full HD basketball clinic. All the best for everybody and see you after 2 weeks.